Hi everyone. In part one of Helpful Thinking, I suggested that you could try practicing getting your brain to ask the question, is the way I'm thinking about something, is the way I'm interpreting something helpful? Not whether it's negative or positive, but helpful. It may be pleasant or unpleasant. Life is filled with unpleasant things, but is our brain thinking about it in ways that are helpful? We can train and practice our brain to think in helpful ways. Part two here is taking it another step. Now, there's parts of our brains that activate when we think certain ways or we do certain things. Just like when we're running, we want to do drills to activate our glutes and other parts of our running muscles for good running form and efficiency. And we can do the same thing with our brains. Now, there's a part of our brain, again, the flight, fight, freeze, or protection part of the brain, and that goes by default and it gets practiced a lot, and it is working on scanning, and our brains are efficient, so it doesn't focus on details. Now, there's another part of the brain, the rest, digest, or maybe a way to refer that is the connection part of our brain, that does work on details. When we think of details, it activates that part of the brain. So here is another exercise you can do, an exercise in thinking and practicing activating the connection, rest, and digest part of the brain. Tends to be the left side for most people. So oftentimes you will hear, when I work with people professionally, I can hear this come out, but just pay attention. Pay attention to when your brain says something like this: I can't handle it anymore. I can't take it. I can't stand it. Those are general statements. There's not a lot of details there, and that's the protection side of the brain being activated. So when you hear your brain say that, first of all, you need to notice it. Practice noticing. Oh, there goes my brain saying that again. And then practice putting details to it, which will activate a different part of your brain, the connection, rest, and digest part of the brain. So instead of saying this general statement, again, I use the example that a lot of people experience, I can't handle it sitting in traffic. Well, put more detail to that. When I'm in traffic, well, first of all, I can't handle it, I can't stand it, I can't take it or this anymore. It and this is very global. Put a detail to that. And instead of can't, change that word. So when I'm in traffic, detail, I don't like it. When I'm in traffic jam, is very unpleasant. When I have a fight with my spouse, my partner, family members, I don't like it. That's a detail. And then you can add something that's more accurate, because I can't handle it, I can't stand it, I can't take this. What does it even mean, right? The truth is we can handle it, we just don't like it. So when I have this unpleasant thing happen, I don't like it. It's unpleasant. It's exhausting. But I can handle it, I can survive it, even though I don't like it, even though it's exhausting, even though it's unpleasant, I can handle it, I can survive it. That's just so much more detail than I can't stand it anymore. And then you can even add another detail on the end, what you're going to do to take care of yourself, right? So when I have a fight with my partner, I really don't like it, it's very unpleasant, but I can handle it, and I think I'll go take a walk. I think I will do something to take care of myself. I think I'm going to make a repair attempt with my spouse. So then you're taking your brain out of this global flooding, fight, freeze, protection mode that sometimes isn't helpful. Again, if you're being chased by a grizzly bear, really helpful. But most times it's not, and then you put detail to it, and your brain can calm down a little bit, and then you can take action that might actually lead to a more pleasant result in the end. So it's something to practice, activating that rest and digest connection part of your brain by putting details on it. It's a much more helpful way of thinking. All right, live with joy, run with joy. We'll see you later.